Understanding the Seth Godin approach to leveraging marketing with minimal resources is akin to unlocking a toolbox filled with innovative, non-traditional marketing techniques. Seth Godin, a renowned author and thought leader in the marketing realm, promotes a unique perspective that challenges conventional norms. At its core, Godin's approach advocates for permission marketing, which prioritizes building relationships over aggressive, intrusive advertising. It's about creating valuable, meaningful connections with your target audience and encouraging them to willingly engage with your brand. This method not only boosts trust and loyalty, but is also highly cost-effective, making it an ideal strategy for those working with limited budgets. The significance of this approach in leveraging marketing with minimal resources lies in its ability to maximize impact without the need for extensive financial outlay. By focusing on building genuine connections and fostering engagement, businesses can stretch their marketing dollars further than usual. Seth Godin emphasizes the importance of storytelling, niche marketing, and being remarkable standing out in a crowded marketplace, not by being loud, but by being different and valuable. Consider the example of Dollar Shave Club, which disrupted the razor market by targeting a specific niche with a viral video that resonated with their audience. The company's witty, relatable storytelling won over customers without the need for a huge advertising budget. Another example is the rise of social media influencers, many of whom operate on the principles Godin espouses. These influencers build loyal followings through authentic engagement and niche content that resonates with their audiences. Supporters of this approach argue that in today's saturated market, businesses can't simply outspend competitors, but must outthink them. Godin's principles are seen as more sustainable and adaptable, particularly for startups and smaller enterprises. However, a potential challenge is the time and effort required to build and maintain these relationships, which can be resource-intensive in human capital rather than cash. Alternative viewpoints suggest that while relationship building is crucial, it may not always lead directly to sales, especially if not paired with more traditional advertising methods. Some critics argue that this approach may not yield immediate financial results, posing a risk for businesses needing quick returns. Godin's method connects deeply with other aspects of marketing by encouraging innovation, creativity, and authenticity, all essential in a resource-constrained environment. It pushes businesses to think strategically about their unique value propositions and how best to communicate them, ultimately influencing every part of their marketing strategy and operations. In the realm of modern marketing, especially when resources are limited, Seth Godin's concept of emphasizing permission marketing over interruption marketing becomes a strategic gem. Permission marketing is about soliciting the consumer's consent to communicate with them, offering a more personalized, relevant, and welcomed marketing approach. Instead of bombarding audiences with unwanted ads, marketers shift to earning the privilege to deliver anticipated and personally relevant messages to willing recipients. The significance of this approach lies in its capacity to build long-lasting relationships. For businesses with minimal resources, fostering trust and loyalty is far more cost-effective than continuously pursuing new leads through traditional interruption methods like unsolicited emails or pop-up ads. Permission marketing not only respects consumer autonomy but also aligns with modern privacy norms, enhancing a company's reputation. Consider the example of email marketing where subscribers opt in to receive a brand's newsletter. These subscribers are more likely to engage with the content because they've chosen to receive it. Another real-world application is seen in social media influencers who establish trust with their audience and endorse products that align with their followers' interests. By obtaining followers' permission to suggest products, the influencer's recommendations feel more credible and personal. Experts underscore the efficacy of permission marketing. Seth Godin emphasizes that it generates a more engaged audience that actively chooses to hear from the brand, leading to higher conversion rates. Moreover, such strategies can organically amplify message reach without the expensive price tag of traditional advertising campaigns. However, there are challenges and criticisms associated with permission marketing. Garnering permission can be time-consuming and may initially limit the size of the audience. Additionally, some critics argue that not all consumers may be willing to provide permission, potentially limiting market reach. Yet, by effectively engaging with a smaller, more interested audience, businesses can optimize resource allocation and enhance engagement critical for those operating under budget constraints. This approach also influences other facets of leveraging marketing with minimal resources, such as focusing on specific consumer segments and creating meaningful content that resonates. Permission marketing redefines how brands communicate by turning strangers into friends and friends into loyal customers, making it an invaluable asset for any marketer, especially those constrained by limited resources. By fostering trust and engagement, this approach supports sustainable growth and delivers long-term benefits. Building a tribe with minimal resources is a concept rooted in Seth Godin's pioneering ideas on marketing and community building. At its core, a tribe refers to a connected group of people who share a leader and a movement, a close-knit community bound by shared beliefs, interests, or goals. The beauty of this concept is its ability to create deep, meaningful connections with users or customers without necessitating extensive financial investment. The idea pivots on leveraging passion, storytelling, and authenticity to cultivate a devoted following that contributes to and amplifies the brand message organically. The significance of building a tribe within the broader framework of leveraging marketing with minimal resources cannot be overstated. In an age where traditional advertising is increasingly seen as intrusive, nurturing a tribe offers a sustainable, cost-effective approach to marketing. By drawing people together around shared values and ideas, brands can foster loyalty and drive word-of-mouth promotion, scaling their reach without escalating costs. Consider the example of Patagonia, the outdoor clothing brand. By aligning their identity with environmental activism, Patagonia has cultivated a tribe of environmentally conscious consumers who advocate for the brand passionately. Despite their initial small size and limited marketing resources, this alignment has allowed Patagonia to grow exponentially while maintaining a loyal customer base. Another example is CrossFit, which created fitness tribes centered around a shared commitment to challenging workouts and community spirit. These communities grew rapidly through programs in local gyms without massive spending on marketing campaigns. Seth Godin himself argues that today's connected world is an optimal environment for tribes because the internet enables instant sharing of ideas and connections globally, often independently of significant financial investment. However, building a tribe is not without challenges. One potential obstacle is the time-consuming nature of fostering genuine connections and trust. There's also the risk of message distortion as the tribe grows, potentially leading to a loss of the core brand message. Moreover, some critics argue that focusing too narrowly on a specific tribe might limit broader market appeal or adaptability. Despite these challenges, building a tribe with minimal resources profoundly influences the broader marketing strategy by prioritizing engagement over reach and cultivating brand evangelists over mere consumers. It emphasizes the importance of authenticity, community, and storytelling, reinforcing other marketing efforts and ensuring that the brand resonates on a personal level, a hallmark of Godin's approach. Utilizing storytelling and authenticity for impactful branding is a powerful approach in marketing, focusing on creating genuine narratives that resonate with audiences. At its core, this concept involves crafting stories around a brand's values, mission, and unique qualities, weaving them into authentic experiences that engage and connect emotionally with consumers. This method not only distinguishes a brand in a crowded marketplace, but also builds trust and loyalty, which are invaluable when operating with minimal resources. The significance of storytelling and authenticity in branding lies in their ability to forge deep emotional connections without the need for extensive budgets. Seth Godin, a marketing guru, emphasizes that people are more likely to engage with brands that tell compelling stories, reflecting authentic experiences. This approach can be especially beneficial for small businesses or startups aiming to amplify their marketing efforts without the financial clout of larger organizations. A prime example of this strategy can be seen in the success of brands like Tom's Shoes. Tom's one-for-one campaign is a compelling narrative that focuses on giving a pair of shoes to someone in need for every pair sold. This story is not just authentic, but also deeply resonant, inspiring customers to participate in a cause bigger than themselves. Another example is Airbnb, which leverages storytelling by sharing unique host experiences and travel stories, effectively transforming their branding into a tapestry of human connection and cultural exchange. Support for this approach often comes from marketing experts who argue that in an age of information overload, authenticity and storytelling create memorable brand interactions, cutting through the noise. Consumers today are increasingly skeptical of traditional advertising and are drawn to more genuine, relatable content. However, challenges and controversies may arise with this approach. Maintaining authenticity can be difficult, especially if a brand's actions do not align with its storytelling. Consumers are quick to spot inconsistencies, which can lead to backlash. Additionally, there might be differing viewpoints on how much storytelling is too much, risking the potential of the narrative overshadowing the actual product or service. Connecting to the broader topic of leveraging marketing with minimal resources, storytelling and authenticity are foundational. They provide a means to strengthen brand identity and loyalty without needing extravagant marketing budgets, showing that strategic creativity can indeed level the playing field. This approach not only influences communication strategies, but also impacts product development, customer service, and overall brand culture, reinforcing the cohesive message that is sent to the consumer.